scientists. Welcome to Hatching Passions. I'm very excited today because we have our chicken eggs. Everything is all here and the eggs are in the incubator. Let me tell you first a little bit about the incubator. This is basically just a big plastic box, and it has a power source that keeps warm air circulating through the incubator to keep the eggs warm, because we have to simulate the chicken being the eggs being under a chicken, because that's how they would hatch in the wild or on a farm. And in here is a little reservoir of water that helps keep the humidity at the right level. And then on the inside, I'm just going to turn it, I'm just going to take this off. You will see our eggs. There we go. This tray has, in the top of here, is this little rod, and it goes through this little slot, and it slowly moves this tray back and forth across the box to keep the eggs rolling, because that helps with development. So that's pretty much how the incubator works. It's pretty simple. I'm going to put the lid back. Actually, I'm going to put the lid back on. Give me a second. I have to make sure that it's on properly. There we go. Because you don't want to leave the eggs exposed. You don't want them to get cold, because they wouldn't get cold sitting under their mama. Oh, shucks. I have to take that lid back off, because I wanted to tell you, the eggs, we want to weigh the egg, because the egg should get heavier the longer the chick is developing. So I'm going to take the lid back off. I went ahead and I weighed a non-fertilized egg, an egg that you would just buy at the grocery store, and it weighed about 2 ounces. So let's compare and let's see how much this egg weighs. This is my scale from home, just my regular cooking scale, and here's a little container, because if I put an egg on there, it'll roll off, and we don't want that. So that's gonna go up to 0, and then I'm gonna get what's called a tare weight. It's about 0.6 ounces. It's really light. I'm going to carefully pick up an egg, put it in there. All right, it actually weighs about the same. It weighs about 2.1 ounces. 2.1 ounces. If you want to write that in your science book, I'm going to write that down in my book. That's about 1 egg, 2.1. So it weighs about the same as an egg that you would cook with. Now, what we're going to see is how that weight changes as the chicken develops. Inside of the egg, we call that a peep. What's inside the egg currently is a peep. Once it's born, it becomes a chick. Okay, my friends, I wanted to show you an up-close picture of the eggs, so you can go ahead and draw it and put it into your science journal. And I also want to talk to you about how the eggs are developing. These eggs are about 5 days old. So let's talk about what's happened on each day. On day 1, their heads and their brains started to grow, and their digestive system, that's how they digest food, is beginning to form. That's day 1. If you want to pause the video here and write that down, you can. All right. Day 2, the eyes begin to form, and their heart starts to grow, and it also starts beating, which is really cool. Just on the 2nd day, their heart grows and it starts to beat. Again, you can pause the video here if you want to write that down. Day 3, their wings and their legs grow and their tail bud forms. On day 4, their tail grows and their legs grow and their toes form. Little sort of crinkly toes. And on day 5, which is about the day that we're on, their heads get bigger and their elbows and knees start to grow. So that's what's happening with these chicks right now. A lot happens with chicken eggs. They develop really, really quickly, and in about 21 days, they will be ready to hatch and be chickens or be chicks. Right now, inside there, they're called peeps, and they're doing a lot of growing every single day. In a few more days, we'll pull them out again, we'll candle them, and we'll see how the embryos are developing. All right, my friends. Thank you for watching. Thanks for showing out for Hatching Passions, and we'll once the chickens are a little farther along, we will candle them and see how the eggs are developing. Thanks for coming.